Hey everybody, welcome back. This is my second video on the channel, so we are still in the very beginning stages of what I hope to eventually have as a fun channel for people who like to knit. My name is Steve, and this is He Who Knits. He would be me. Today's video, we are actually going to take a look at an upcoming project of mine. I grabbed some yarn for it, I have a pattern, and I just kind of want to put it out there and talk about it a little bit to let you know what I'm going to get started on pretty soon. If you watched my last video, you can see some of it up here. The Christmas stocking, I'm going to finish that stocking up pretty quickly over the next day or two, and then I'm going to dive into a sweater. Truth be told, I have done a couple of sweaters already, but nothing like this. This is my first cabled sweater. I have not done cables yet, so it's going to be a new thing to try. And I learn personally by getting out on YouTube and watching videos. I like to watch other people do it, and then I like to try it myself. So I kind of understand cabling. I have the tools, and I'm certainly ready to dive in and get started with it. Just in case you're wondering, this is the pattern, but I did not use the same yarn because, as we all know, sometimes when we find a pattern, the yarn that they suggest is discontinued. That's a kind of a big thing that I've run into. One of the two big things that I really run into when I knit, and the other one is it's hard to find patterns. Personally, it's hard to find patterns for a lot of really great men's stuff. So if you're somebody who is designing for men out there, I would love to know about it. I'd love to hear it, and I'm sure other people would too, because quite frankly, it seems that women get all the great stuff. They can wear knitted stuff pretty much all year long, whereas I find for me personally, sweaters and vests, that's kind of it in terms of the clothing department, other than socks, hats, scarves, more wintry kind of stuff. So if you know great men's patterns out there, please share that, and that would be really helpful to everybody, I believe. But here's what we're going to talk about. This is, again, it's a cabled sweater, and the yarn that they call for here is actually the Peruvia Quick by Baracco, and couldn't find it. There's some of it out there, but I didn't really feel that comfortable trying to search all over the place to find something that I might not get enough of. So I went on a great website, Yarn Substitute or yarnsub.com. I'm going to put the link below in this video anyway, and it tells you exactly what other yarns match up with the kind of yarn you're looking for your project. So I did that. I found a substitute, and it's actually right here behind me. I'm going to jump into that cabled sweater with this beautiful yarn. I'll show you that up close, even closer so you can see some of the texture and the heathering to it. This is Turbine, and it's a bulky weight yarn. It is 100% pure virgin wool, just so you know. And it's Harrisville Designs. They are a company based in, I believe, New Hampshire. I can also link them below if you're interested in that, which I can imagine you might be, because it's really a nice yarn. The feel is really nice. And I think once I get started with this sweater, it's really going to work very well. I think it's going to show the cables really well, and I've learned that that's important, although I've not done cabling yet. It's always really wise to pick a yarn that is going to show the cables and not kind of have them get lost in the material. So you don't, I guess you don't really want a material that's going to mask the cables, whether it's because of texture or because of the color. So that's that. This is something that I'm really excited to try. Like I said, I've done a couple of sweaters already. I'm going to show you those coming up as kind of a look back at some of the projects that I've done before I started this channel. So we'll take a look at those. But again, first time with cabling. I have all of my tools back here, but I've got tons and tons and tons and tons of this ready to go. And I'll be showing you this as I go along, as it starts to become more than just an idea here and a pattern, as it becomes one of my whips, my works in progress. Learned that term too. I'm learning all the knitting terms. So as this starts to go along, I'll show you when I get into the cabling. I'll talk about it. I'll tell you my experience, my first time experience with cabling. If anybody out there has done a good bit of cabling, sweaters of this type, let me know. Let me know if you found challenges, and if you have any advice for those of us who are just starting out with cabling. Of course, it's always helpful. That's what this channel is all about, helping each other, learning things, and otherwise enjoying ourselves. So that's what I've got going on right now, and I certainly hope that you will check back. So please subscribe, hit the like button on the video, get those notifications, do all that good stuff that everybody else talks about, and I will hopefully be bringing something really cool your way in a matter of, I don't know, a couple of weeks, we'll see, but we're going to start working on it pretty quickly as soon as I get this Christmas stocking done. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you later.